mixed use is really the only option for many retailers today, because the traditional retail formats, the regional mall or the strip center, have lost their appeal because they don't provide an experience that retailers require in order to drive their sales. If you look at retailers who are becoming truly experiential, Apple's Genius Bar, Lululemon's in-store yoga, Orvis fly fishing lessons, Whole Foods with cooking classes, each of them is identifying the fact that people are seeking experiences, not goods, yet they sell goods. So in order for them to draw people into their store, they've got to create an experience. And that experience is not in concert and brand aligned with what the traditional format regional mall was. You see many regional malls gravitating toward trying to create that environment, but they have a physical plant that's kind of dated. So now if you bring residential above, office above, hotel, other uses, entertainment, events, public spaces, these mixed-use environments provide the kind of energy that these retailers rely on in order to do the sales they need in order to survive. The challenge today with this mixed-use environment is that it requires an entirely different mindset. We're no longer in the real estate business. We're in the hospitality business. We're in the entertainment business. We trademarked the term experience maker when we brought in the Ritz-Carlton Leadership Center team to train our entire company, from the C-suite to the housekeepers, in the consistent delivery of five-star service. The ability for us to differentiate our offering by focusing on how we make our guests feel is much more like a hotel or a food and beverage outlet or a fine dining experience than a shopping center. Yes, we still sweep the parking lot and change the light bulbs and collect the rent. We, for instance, host 200 events a year, many of them from groups of 5 to groups of 5,000, in order for us to bring the community onto the property and engage them. At the end of the day, our goal is to establish and capture heart share in order to capture market share. And that puts us in a realm much more like a hotel than it does a commercial real estate venture. What it also means is that our team is an entirely different team than we were engaged in. Our general manager at Avalon in Atlanta is a 15-year Four Seasons hotel company veteran. At Colony Square in Midtown, our team is engaged in community involvement. Our marketing team is talking to the Woodruff Art Center, the Piedmont Park Conservancy, the Atlanta Botanical Gardens, the Atlanta Track Club. We're seeking to engage the community in every aspect and offer our facility for their use, but also seeking to build a relationship. The next project that we've recently launched is Lorelei in Charleston. In that case, our team is already on the ground. We're 2 years away from breaking ground, but our team is already on the ground building relationship with local, I'll call them advocacy groups, whether it's Charleston Digital Corridor or Dig South or a number of others who are local community groups that have specific focuses, whether they be technology or locally grown produce or coastal conservation or whatever their focus is. Our goal is to engage with them so that when we break ground 2 years from now, they are on our team. The value in mixed use is interestingly not in the street level where the energy is created, maintained. It is in the uses above. So in the case of Atlantic Station, which we recently repositioned, that asset was in a death spiral, I'll call it. In the depths of the recession, suffered mightily, and we essentially did nothing with the hardware. There was no real estate play. It was all about software. It was about social media, marketing, community engagement, the re-merchandising, curating merchandise mix, bringing in new retailers, local boutiques, chef-driven restaurants, and engaging the community, hosting events. It was purely about building heart share in order to gain market share. We recently exited that property at double what we paid for it. We paid $100 million and we sold it for $200 million. At Avalon, we did our retail leases more or less at market, so between $25 and $35 a square foot triple net in the early stages, and we're now in the second phase, commanding rents in the 50s, close to $60 a square foot triple net. But that is not where the above market outperformance is. It's in the multifamily above, which is leasing at, call it $2.25 a square foot, which is 40% above market. The loft office, which is 100% lease, is doing leases at $32 to $34 a foot when you can release space across the street for $24 a square foot. Our hotel is projected to operate at a 140 RevPAR index, which is 40% above the comp set in the market. And all of that outperformance, the single family residential is selling on a per square foot basis literally for double what you can buy a house for across the street. All of that is a byproduct of the energy that is created on the street level, which is essentially the lost leader. So I heard Don Wood, who's the CEO of Federal Realty, who we follow very closely, say it best. You get the street right, the rest of the uses will take care of themselves.